Jade versus Cetrion, but here Scar is gonna go with, oh yeah, with the, I don't even know what the special move thing is called. The little ghost he has? I don't know. I love it. I'm interested. He did say on Twitter, I remember after the first week, that he had just started working on Jade, and he was very curious to see like how it would go, but I think it's great to see him now playing with the character that he feels more comfortable with. He tried it and win in the finals, and it didn't work, as we all saw.
Definitely what we want to see. You know, especially someone, you know someone from playing a character for so long. It's really cool to see, you know, some of the different abilities, ones that we didn't really get to see shine. What a hit confirmed into that fatal blow here from Rewind. Able to just kind of clip the toes of Kung Lao at max range, and Rewind recognizing and saying, yes, not only is this going to hit, not only is this hitting right now, but also it's going to be enough damage to kill if I use this fatal blow, and you might as well go for it. Start off strong here, stop that momentum right in his tracks. His Scar is coming back, feeling pretty good. Coming back from the loser's side here, feeling confident after, you know, winning that last specific set.
Yeah, he looked really good versus Frick, that's for sure. So far, Rewind's in this round doing a pretty good job of controlling the stage. Oh, the cancel, but Scar had already blocked. Here's Rewind trying it up close. Scar slowly trying to move his way forward. He'd love to just get one big chance. We saw in the last round that if he does, he can really take a lot of damage. Rewind tries him. Deadly Winds coming out.
Yeah, Spirit.
Scar needs something soon. He needs something big now. Defensive bar's all gone. If Scar can find 2 significant hits, he's not gonna get it. It's game number 1 going to UYU Rewind.
It's very tough to get under that lead. Even when you're like right next to Cetrion as she jumps in the air, like if you don't have like this crazy forward mobility, like you're not getting past that laser. And I feel like it's usually like the go-to option, especially when the opponent has such little health. You know that laser's coming. You just got to kind of inch your way in, you know, get those wave dashes in as much as possible, or get that forward dash in if, you know, that's not applicable towards your character, and, you know, just try to minimize that gap. And, you know, every time she amplifies it, you got to tell yourself, right, she's just spent bar. She just spent bar to amplify that. Let me just wait, get in a little bit closer. But I just don't think Scar had enough health to play with there, you know, because you're basing your approach all on reads. When is she going to go for laser? When is she going to go for the earthquake? And, you know, sometimes you're not going to guess right, even at, you know, farther ranges. Don't guess right, you're going to lose health. So right now, Scar, start anew here. Game number 2. Dive kick it right past. Right past that laser.
Nice, right? Very good precision to get in there. He's got the corner! And Rewind has no defensive bar. Rewind's in a bad spot, actually. You can't just smart teleport out.
Exactly.
Okay, battling out of the corner nevertheless, though, was Rewind.
I think Scar's okay with those trades. Considering how much health he's got, he will take those trades day in, day out at this exact scenario here. Double hats coming out thanks to the amplification. Rewind, lasering, and then teleporting a little bit closer into the corner, but knowing, again, that teleport can just come out at any moment. It's very tough to react to, you know, especially if they have meter and you think they're going to do the farther one. You want to chase them down versus trying to punish them if they're close to you. So always just like a little bit of a guessing game here. Back throw from Scar, and that is going to be enough once he locks Rewind down, really just kind of stopping any kind of exit there from that down 3. And then just going for a regular throw, knowing Rewind is the type of player to block in that scenario.
We're seeing such a classic ancient bulldogging style here by Scar. Yeah, he's getting hit now and then. Cetrion's rarely doing a lot of damage, you know, it's 150 or so. No, not a huge deal, it's just annoying. But if you don't feel that it's annoying, if you're just content to like move forward, this is just a classic way to approach in fighting games, and Scar has done it yet again. He's got more damage for himself.
I love that fake throw attempt there from Scar. Just kind of going right up to him and just hitting him with buttons instead. Rewind definitely looking for some kind of throw attack here. Scar not finishing that string and just kind of keeping him close there, trying to lock him down here. He does. That successful down 3 does get, oh, he dropped the ender. You don't want to give Rewind an inch because he will take a mile.
still stuck in the corner. He hasn't found his way out yet, but you know he'd love to find it.
Look at that movement. Look at that movement.
Yeah, Rewind just
all over the place.
Right? He's controlling. He's up close. He's harassing in this way. And Scar, this is really the other side of that patient bulldogging style. Yeah, I'll hang out. Look at the time. 15 seconds on the clock. All Scar needs is a couple hits on block. He doesn't even need them to connect, and he knows this. Down 3 is good enough. That's a tax that Rewind could not afford. And I love that. That, to me, was textbook Lao versus Cetrion play. Or really many characters versus Cetrion play. Patience, not getting frustrated, using your mobility when you have it, reacting to a teleport when you see it, then the mix-up that he did really well between strike throw. He really just, he was almost content to let Rewind control the stage as Cetrion because ultimately, Scar got the corner.
Yeah, at the corner, and you know that's very important positioning here. Yeah, for any fighting game. I also never realized how good the wiggle hat that Scar has, the possessed hat. How that seems like a very tough move to flawless block. And you know, at the end there, where Scar was trying to just kind of chip away at him as best as he could, I feel like if he had a different projectile, if he didn't have possessed, as soon as I say that, of course he flawless blocks it. But I'm just saying, it seems like a tougher one to flawless block. Like, of course, Rewind flawless blocking is good, but to me, it just seems like the timing is has a very variable timing, depending on where the arc of that little wiggle hat is.
Yeah, even from point blank, it's -10. We're usually at like a spot where people's jabs aren't gonna reach. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Rewind did not even want to be there. He wasn't even involved.
It's like, I don't even want to guess. I'm just gonna wait for you, and here comes my approach afterwards. You know, whether that's a whiff punish or your time to block, I don't care. I'm not taking a risk with when you're coming out. Just, I know you're gonna come out there, and I'll be here. I'll be over here when the time.
Scar on the chase, on the move, blocking so well, but Rewind's in instead. Scar just didn't expect it that time. So you were saying that teleport does recover very fast. In there again. It's definitely a different style too. It's not just the runaway here from Rewind. We saw shades. You always see it from Cetrion of moving in sometimes, but it feels like he's more studiously trying to make that happen this time.
Oh, what a Scar wanted to get that armor breaking dive kick out there, but unfortunately not able to access it.
Attacks on down 3. Scar's close. If you can find one hit confirm. Either way, actually, if either one finds the right hit confirm. And directly into Fatal Blow. That was the way he needed to kill. He was aware of it, and Rewind is gonna take it. It's 2-1. Now the question must be posed to Scar. Will he stick with this character, or do you think that he'll go to the Jade?
It seems like he's having an easier time somehow. Like with Jade, even though he did get on the board, he did get that victory, I feel like he still wasn't in control. I feel like for the most part, Jade was playing Cetrion's. Whereas like here, it kind of depends on who gets the life lead. Whereas like Scar does have the ability to kind of sit back, bait out these teleports, really hurt Cetrion for these teleports. That's the other thing. Jade doesn't have a lot of damage output. Kung Lao hits like a truck. You got access to the spin. You got access to, I guess in this variation with the loadout that Scar has, the great ancestor launcher, the spirit guy that comes out behind him. So you have, different ways to get damage. Whereas like with Jade, it just kind of seemed like, he's playing, super puzzle platformer the whole time, even with, the purple stuff on, because the purple stuff has recovery frames, trying to get in through Cetrion. And then from there, it still wasn't an easy task. Right. You had to mix it up with Delia's Dance a little bit, which doesn't even get you a lot of damage to begin with. Whereas Kung Lao, it's like, all right, you get in, then you either abuse throws or you make them so scared of throws that they're susceptible to strikes, and you can cash it.
Oh my god! Wow, that made me swallow the water that I had in my mouth. That anti-air is so sick! What a great button that is. Commentary's on you for a bit.
There you go. There you go. All right, cough it out. Cough it out. You're okay. A big dive kick coming in here from a Scar. Ancestor does whiff there as Rewind able to recognize, knows that it's his turn to just kind of go in there, press some buttons. Here comes the possessed Wiggly Hat, back and forth. And what a teleport.
I think Rewind's reacting to that hat. That's how it seems to me now, because I've seen him teleport on reaction to that hat. What seems like on reaction to that hat quite a few times.
Yeah, when that hat whiffs, he's still, in the recovery frame. You gotta watch out there. That's a big spin to win here from Scar, able to connect that fatal blow right into it. And this should be all she wrote here for this round. A few more hits left. Definitely not enough help to withstand that big kick right to the back of the head as Scar comes off that finite resource. He's okay with it, knowing that it secured him the round. He is going to be able to go into these next rounds without it, but all he's got to do is win one round without his fatal blow, and he'll be in a Game 5 scenario for this first set. Wiggly Hat does get blocked, and Rewind going in right away with that forward dash throw. Looked like Scar was ready for it.
Scar's got some offense going for him, or could have anyway. Yeah, maybe we're cognizant that may come out. Rewind's right back in, doing a little bit of damage every time. Again, not a lot, but it can mount, as we all know. The bulldogging begins here from Scar. He's slowly moving. Oh, chance! Oh, it was so far! You tried it with the KB string, and nope.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Cetrion players recognize that string whiffs, and then, out of panic, they're like, oh, I gotta finish the string so that it's hard for them to punish me. And then they're just they're teleporting.
Well, and then ground pound to put himself at match point, and also at tournament point.
Final round, fight.
Can Rewind close us out right here, right now. The boulder knocking Scar down, keeping him really far. Trying to dive kick around these projectiles, dive kick around these obstacles, bringing it a little closer to Rewind. He still does have bar. Never mind, came off the defensive bar. Regular teleport, not a punish, but it looked like Rewind was trying to either jump or backdash, do something here. But I believe that was not a clean punish here from Scar. It was one of the tougher things.
To get out of there, yeah, spends good bars just to escape, and now the chase begins again. Now you know that if Scar finds the hit, he's gonna do so much. Wow. Okay.
That led into so much damage here. 36, nearly 37% here for a projectile. For a projectile hitting you.
Oh, big punish! Oh, and still no defensive bar. That's the cost of bar teleport right there. That combo, the combo before. That's the cost of needing to spend both defensive bars to get out of there. It is tied 2-2.
Yeah, very aggressive. I feel like it's super duper risky there, spending those bars. Whether you're Kung Lao, if you've got that orbiting ability equipped, or even Cetrion here, you're coming off those defensive bars, and if you do get punished, not soon after, you're not going to have access to breakaway. You're not going to have access to roll, or wake up 3s or up 2s. So your wake up options are limited to just delaying and not delaying. Now that the last patch has restricted how many times you can delay your wake up, or how many variable times you can delay your wake up. Now you can only do it one specific time, or don't do it at all. Looks like Rewind is sticking with the same variation though. We got Earthquake, Teleport, both equipped here, which have been doing a lot for him. Oh, flawless blocking, that second part, not the easiest thing to do. It's got a gap, but a lot of Cetrion players like to play with the idea that they're not going to amplify the rock, and then you let them not get punished for just doing raw rock wall by itself. But you just never ever know. Those specific ranges, very tough to home in on it.
What a call! Scar didn't quite get the punish though. He certainly understood that there was about to be a teleport, hence the jump. Scar finds it again. Again, significant damage. Yes, and ending here, 376. Let's rewind. In a real bind, he's got 2 defensive bars. Will he skedaddle? No, not quite. That's the bar maybe was. There it is. And in, what a call! Can we talk about that right there? Scar surely expected to have to chase, but instead Rewind's here trying to overcome this life deficit. In this match that will either win the tournament or get the reset. Rewind! In there, yet again, it's not just about run away, it's not just about keep away. Sometimes she's in there as well, and offense has been a big part of why Rewind is at tournament point.
Yeah, offensive teleports, you know, a lot of things have recovery, and that's how Rewind is using it. That teleport leaves you right next to your opponent. Might not be as fast as Raiden's, but definitely can be used the same way as he's recovering from throwing the hat. Rewind gets a nice combo here. Scar thinking he's going for the throw, goes for the regular strike. Then the next time he thinks he's going for the strike again, but goes for the throw this time. Rewind guessing right over and over again in these scenarios, and Scar is just left scratching his head, wondering, how do I approach this?
Wondering how you approach that boulder hanging out in the middle of the stage.
I was gonna
Rewind getting some good damage for himself. Scar moved this approach. No, the second hit does connect. Rewind tries it, that hit and run style. He only needs to hit maybe once, twice more, something like that. It's close. He's got that big opportunity. It's not gonna be enough. But chip damage is real now as well. Looking for the KB. Okay. No break. He tried to chase a backdash. It's not gonna do it. Scar